In the last few months, electric aviation has shifted from concept to reality as a new generation of startups pulls off milestone after milestone, bringing battery-powered passenger flights one step closer. It started in early June, when Beta Technologies made history at JFK Airport, landing its ALIA-250 eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing, aircraft with pilots and 4 passengers on board. The 45-minute demonstration flight proved that electric air taxis can operate long enough to serve dense urban corridors, foreshadowing a future where riders bypass gridlock by flying above it. Meanwhile, Archer Aviation crossed a critical regulatory hurdle. In February, the FAA granted Archer's Pilot Training Academy Part 141 certification, and by June the company had secured its Part 135 air carrier and operator certificate, leaving only type certification between its midnight eVTOL and commercial operations. With pilot training underway and more than a dozen aircraft slated for initial launch cities, Archer is on track to begin taxi services as early as late 2025. On the design front, blended wing-body specialist JetZero locked in a major partner when United Airlines announced an investment and option to purchase up to 200 of JetZero's fuel-efficient Z4 frames. The all-wing configuration promises up to 50% less fuel burn than conventional jets. An electrified iteration could one day replace short-haul flights with near-silent, zero-emission services between regional airports. Underpinning these breakthroughs are advances in battery technology and supportive policy. USARPAE is funding next-generation electrode materials and hybrid fuel cell systems aimed at powering regional electric aircraft for hundreds of miles, projects that harness solid-state electrolytes for faster charging and greater safety. Meanwhile, the Department of Energy's battery incentives and research grants are lowering development risks and attracting private capital into the space. On the policy side, the Biden administration, and more recently executive orders signed on June 6, has explicitly promoted eVTOL aircraft alongside bolstering drone defenses and reopening overland supersonic flight corridors. That directive directs the FAA to streamline certification processes and encourages local law enforcement integration of aerial mobility, accelerating entry for companies like Archer and Joby Aviation. For travelers, the promise is immense. Imagine on-demand air taxis that whisk you from downtown to the airport in minutes, or regional electric flights that cut a 2-hour drive to a half-hour hop in near silence. Airlines see an opportunity to slash per-seat operating costs and meet carbon reduction pledges, while regulators gain a new lever to alleviate road congestion and air pollution in urban centers. Yet challenges remain. Battery energy density still lags jet fuel, limiting range and payload. Certification timelines are tight. Archer still needs its final type certificate, and JetZero's first all-electric commercial flight isn't due until 2027. Infrastructure, from high-power charging hubs at airports to air traffic management systems for low-altitude routes, must scale rapidly. Despite these hurdles, the trajectory is clear. Electric aviation is no longer a sci-fi dream but a fast-approaching reality. As battery breakthroughs continue and government incentives bolster investment, the next decade could see a revolution in how we fly, cleaner skies, quieter cities, and air travel that's as easy as calling a ride-hail app.